If you've ever used icons as interactive elements on your slides, you've probably noticed that they can be tricky to select with a mouse. Let's talk about how you can fix the problem. In this example, I have a play button on my very first slide and I want the user to interact with it. But what you'll notice is I'm not able to click anywhere that I would like. I'm trying to click here in this open space, but it's not really doing anything. And you can see that as I get my cursor over parts of the icon, then I would be able to click. But I don't want them to have to click just here or just there. I want them to be able to click on this entire icon and have it do something. So let's go over to Storyline and see what we can do about this. One simple solution would be to right-click the icon and then export it as a picture. If you were to do that, after deleting out the original icon, you would then go up to the Insert tab and insert the new image as a picture. If you were to do it this way, though, you're going to lose some of the options that you have for customizing the icon. Currently, you can see on the Format tab, we can go in and change the shape fill and the outline. You would not be able to do that if the icon were an image instead. So if you were to go this route, you would want to adjust any customization you would like to apply on the front end or beforehand, and then save it out as a picture and then bring it back in. The other option that we typically opt for, though, is to not do it that way, but actually take this icon and embed it into the normal state of a transparent shape. And I wanted to show you that for this video. So what we'll often do is insert a shape, and I'll just grab one here that's maybe a rectangle, and I'll draw it larger than the icon itself. And then what I need to do is make sure that people can't see this shape. So I'm going to right click this and choose Format Shape, and I'm going to adjust the transparency to 100%. And I'm also going to go in and make sure that this does not have any outline to it. So I'm going to go to the shape outline and say no outline. What I can do then is take this icon, and I'll just cut it for now, and then select that shape that I just drew. Go into the States tab and edit the normal state for this shape. So I'll click Edit States. And then what I'm going to do is paste this icon in and move it inside of this shape. And sometimes leaving that shape fill or the outline on so you can see exactly where it's at might help. I'm just going to grab both of these and then I'm going to line them up a little bit here just to make sure that it looks like it's fairly centered. You can also do that on the Format tab. You have these Arrange and Align tools here. So now you can see that this icon is embedded inside of this normal state of this transparent object. I'll then click Done. I'll move this icon over to where I wanted it to be originally. So I'll put it somewhere in here. And then now what I'm going to do is add a trigger to the entire shape. So you'll notice now it's not a group, it's just that shape, and the icon lives inside of the normal state of that. Let me center this a little bit. That was bothering me. So I'll add a trigger here that says jump to the next slide when they click this rectangle. And now if I preview this one more time, now you'll see that this entire icon is interactive. So I don't have to get just on the parts of the icon as I did before. Now you can see anywhere I get inside essentially of that transparent shape that I drew is going to be something that's interactive, and I can click on it and move on to the next slide. Thanks for watching. At Yukon Learning, our goal is to make e-learning easy for everyone, no matter your experience level. Visit us at yukonlearning.com to start building better learning experiences.